Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Oklahoma Sooners offense is going to get the chance to start this game off.
And this is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kurt.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
It's second down after that completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Here we go. First third down of the game. Can he make it to the marker? Fighting off the defender. Quick spin on the run.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
And the Sooners looking to cash in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Mateer. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Hey, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's third and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down low. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returning from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Michigan's offense out there for their first possession. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Using his legs, it's Haynes. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking to throw. It's Keene. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that short completion. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Send the back in motion. To the air, it's Mateer. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He stays alive. He escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He was successful last time out. This attempt is from 42 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here's the option play. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. To throw, it's Keene. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
Looking for some space. It's Haynes.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And now the running back's got it again. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. To the air. It's Keene. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage. But, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Second down and goal upcoming. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone. He comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Ott. Spinning out of the tackle.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Oh, look at the quick cut. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Dropping back. It's Mateer. A deep shot to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Out. It's Simpson. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaking free at midfield. He's in the clear. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's McCulley. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
This will be a challenge. Second and goal from the 14. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just not successful here on second and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Chris, you get this deep into an opponent's side of the field and come away with 3 instead of 6. And man, it is a letdown. That's certainly not what they're looking for here on third and long from inside the red zone.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
A completion makes it second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. And let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
The Sooners will line up to kick it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. Fair catch made at the 40. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Great move in the open field. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Motion now from the tight end. It's a shotgun run call. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Keene. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. Now here he goes. Who's in the clear? Touchdown, Oklahoma. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive on the 21. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Keene. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're open.
Trapped again in the pocket. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Pass ball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped.
Offside, defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The pass rush closing in. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Zips it down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And he cannot make the catch over the middle on the crossing route. He's going to bring up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Burks. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And this one is caught. Big move finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Sooners will kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And he stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Keene. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running back grabs it on a screen. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Trying to find room. It's Haynes.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long at the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Movement here from the tight end. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The Wolverines will have to kick this away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They'll hand it off. That's the spin move. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
And the Sooners churn out another first down. Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now it's second down here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Punt over the middle, it's McIntyre. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to chuck it again. Breaks into the clear. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
The Sooners line up with a first and goal. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sooners.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's McCulley. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion.
Not huge yards, but all that matters is he catches the ball, secures it, and picks up first down yardage.
Fresh set of downs. First and goal. To throw, it's Mateer. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Offense.
That PI goes against the receiver. It'll cost the offense. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Now, still plenty of work here to do now on second down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense really clicking. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to pass. It's Keene. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
With the catch, it's Haynes. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
On third down, it's a handoff. And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Haynes. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Here he goes. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Keene. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example up there.
The Wolverines will line up to boot it away. This will be his 4th punt tonight. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. One quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. The ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
3rd down play and a fumble. The ball goes out of bounds. The offense catches a break because at least now they've got a chance to punt this ball away.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to throw. It's Keene. A deep shot to the left side. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. On the run, it's hot. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quick throw caught on the left side. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The Sooners will have to kick it away. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long from the 16. Dropping back, it's Keene. Snags the quick throw. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw it again. He breaks free. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job with this defense to keep that clock moving.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wide out. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the Wolverines pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Back to pass. It's Keene. It's an out route. The catch made. And he's shoved out of bounds for the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Chance to get free. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Wolverines looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's McCulley. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on 1st down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Gets hauled in here over the middle. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Pounding away with the run game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
And the Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Here's the handoff. Eludes a tackle. They make the stop, but good enough for a 1st down at the 29.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun, and he will be stuffed for no gain there.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
Oh, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.